Please, before this video, watch the human ear. Before this video, not after, before. I meant that when you start watching this video, you've already watched the last video called human ear. Okay, so I will just repeat what you have learned, that the outer ear is made up of the pinna, auditory, and eardrum. Where is the pinna? This is the pinna. This is the auditory canal, and this is what the eardrum, and this small bones is called the ossicles. Now, from the pinna to the auditory canal to the eardrum, this is what we call the outer ear. Now, the outer ear gathers the sound wave and directs it to the eardrum. So, what's the role of the pinna? The role of the pinna is to gather the sound wave, and the role of the auditory canal is to direct it to the eardrum. So, the role of the pinna is to gather, the role of the auditory canal is to direct the waves to the eardrum. When it reaches the eardrum, it starts to vibrate. Who will start to vibrate? The eardrum. So the outer ear gathers the sound wave and directs it to the eardrum. Once there it makes the eardrum vibrate, and this in turn make the ossicles, hammer, anvil, and stirrup vibrate. So these small bones is called the ossicles. Okay, the ossicles made up of hammer. Okay, this is the first bone is hammer, the second bone is anvil, and the last bone is stirrup. Now, when the eardrum vibrates, it makes the ossicles vibrate. But the main role of the ossicles and the eardrum altogether is to increase the pressure, of the wave. Okay, why? Because inside the cochlea, the last part inside the cochlea, there is liquid, and the liquid, it needs more pressure to vibrate the liquid. If there is a small pressure, the liquid will never vibrate. So it needs a more pressure to make the cochlea vibrate. So the ossicles make up the middle ear. So the middle ear is consist of the ossicles. They are the smallest bone of the body. They pass the vibration onto the oval window. So this small part here is called the oval window. Okay? So they pass the vibration onto the oval window and then the inner ear. So the middle ear, the objective in the middle ear is to move the vibration to the inner ear. But the real role of the ossicles is to increase the pressure of the vibration inside the inner ear. The inner ear is made up of two parts, the semicircular canals and the cochlea. The semicircular canals help you to balance. The role of the semicircular canals is help you to balance your body. Okay? But what is the role of the cochlea? The cochlea is shaped like a snail shell, this one. It contains fluid and also sound detecting cells. When the oval window vibrates, it transmits the vibration to the fluid. Then the cells produce signal that travels down the auditory nerve to your brain. So there is a cells inside the cochlea. What is the objective, or what is the role of these cells? Is to transfer the or transmit the vibration, okay, or yes, transfer the vibration from as a wave to a signal, or to a electric signal to the nerves. So I will repeat to make it more clear. When the oval window vibrates, it transmits the vibration to the fluid. Then the cells inside the cochlea produce signals that travels down the auditory nerve to your brain. So this cochlea, there is a cells inside it. It transfer the waves into electrical signals, and it give it to the nerve, and the nerve will transfer it to your brain. And then finally your brain processes the signal and you hear the sound. That's how we hear a sound, and that's how my ear works. So, hearing loss. Your ear contains delicate structures, including the tiny ossicle bones and thin member of the oval window and eardrum. There are many ways that your hearing can be affected if these structures are damaged. You can please read the hearing loss page 97. Please read it, and you will know what are the problems that we will face it when we when our hearing will be lost. Now, I will jump into the microphones. A microphone is a type of transducer. It converts energy from sound wave into an electrical signal. So, what is a microphone? It takes the wave, okay, it takes the wave and it converts it to an electrical signal. Only like that. The microphone never produces a sound. The loudspeaker produces the sound, but the microphone is just a transducer, which means it converts energy from sound, a wave, into an electrical signal. A sound wave is an energy. Electrical signal is also an energy. The microphone changes from one form of energy into another form. It's transferred from a sound wave into electrical signal. How? When a sound wave hits the diaphragm, it makes it move forward and backward. This diaphragm, when the sound hit the diaphragm, the diaphragm start to move backward and forward and backward. When it moves forward and backward, this movement produces the electrical signal. So this movement, it produces the electrical signal inside this magnet. That can be amplified and sent to a loudspeaker or record or store. So this movement of the diaphragm, it produces the electrical signal. This is how microphones work. Now, how loudspeaker works? It's the inverse. Loudspeaker, it's the inverse of the microphone. So it's also a transducer. It transforms the electrical signals into sound. It transforms from one energy into another energy. How? It's from electrical signals into sound. You know that the microphone, it transforms sound into electrical signals. Here, electrical signals into sound. So the loudspeaker is another type of transducer. It converts the electrical signal into a sound wave. The electrical signals make the cone move in and out. So when we connect it to the wires, it will receive the electrical signals. When it receives the electrical signals, uh, it will make the cone to move backward and forward, which means that the cone will move in and out, which make the air particles vibrate backward and forward to make a sound wave. So the vibration of the cone make the particles of the air vibrate, and this is how the sound is produced. So that's all. Please don't forget, I will post in the Google Classroom classwork the summary question. You should solve the summary question and submit it. You have a deadline like 5 p.m. Thank you so much.